Greetings! In this video, we will explore the behavior of narcissists after they dump you. If you have had a relationship with a narcissist, you may have noticed that even after the relationship ends, they attempt to assess if they can still gain any benefits from you. Narcissists believe that if they let you get away, they can never have you back. However, if you manage to escape the grip of a narcissist, you may have observed a certain distance between you over time. Narcissists are mindful of their time and energy, and if you're not contributing to their success, they consider you a drain on their resources. This video will delve into the mind of a narcissist and expose their manipulative and exploitative nature to obtain their desires. We will also discuss how to safeguard yourself against their emotional manipulation and ways to recover from a relationship with a narcissist. Why do narcissists assess if they can still gain benefits from you? To what extent do they rely on this approach while deciding their next move? Narcissists cannot help but feel a sense of pride when they receive admiration. If you are among the fortunate ones whom the narcissist cannot dominate completely, you may feel some distance from them over time. This is because narcissists believe they can never have you back if they let you go. As I have mentioned before, the best way to avoid narcissism is to eliminate all their support systems. When they no longer gain any benefits, narcissists cannot maintain their interpersonal connections. Narcissists lose interest in other people quickly because they don't waste their time on individuals who don't care about them or show any interest in them. Narcissistic individuals are very selective with their time and energy. Unless you're aiding their success, they consider you a burden on their resources, which means they won't want you around for long. These people are manipulative and emotionally driven, focused on improving their social status at the expense of others. By manipulating your emotions and making you feel terrible about yourself, they can obtain a lot of narcissistic supply from you. Narcissists believe they're superior because they have the power to control your emotions, forcing you to laugh, cry, kneel, or rise at their command. The more a person can manipulate you to keep them around, the sadder, angrier, guiltier, or more depressed you become. This only fuels their taunting, as they are obsessed with power. They manipulate others' emotions to fulfill their narcissistic desires, reveling in their ability to control their victims' thoughts, actions, and routines. Narcissists always know the right words and actions to provoke a reaction from you. Our response to narcissists cannot be overemphasized. If they can get us to react or manipulate us, they feel like they have us under their control. Narcissists take advantage of the emotional bond you have developed with them. Manipulators believe they are superior to those they want to influence, and all they care about is how you feel about them. Knowing that a narcissist is your adversary forces you to regulate your emotions. Don't expect a narcissist to take responsibility for their actions. However, they become utterly bewildered when they can't predict our emotions or motives anymore. Being in our company with nothing to focus on must be incredibly frustrating for them. Narcissists experience extreme distress when engaging in manipulation or dishonesty. They view any disruption as a personal attack, and they will eliminate the offending party. It's possible that narcissists may move on or remove themselves. While some narcissists may not seek immediate retribution, they are unable to forget or forgive. As a result, they will continue looking for ways to take advantage of you, and in some cases, they may stop at nothing to get rid of you. The severity of their reaction depends on various factors, such as their personality and the extent of the damage to their ego. Narcissists pick and choose their conflicts and often opt to ignore or postpone others. In my experience, narcissists are especially vulnerable to the criticism of those they once influenced but no longer do. Sharing your feelings with a narcissist is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. It's best to quickly learn to spot them and start using the gray rocking technique. I've heard of people faking certain emotions to deceive narcissists into thinking they are in control, but this typically backfires. Narcissists place a high value on our emotional reactions, which they use to determine whether they are winning. However, if we know how they try to manipulate our feelings, we can counteract their efforts. That being said, emotional restraint is crucial in presenting the version of ourselves that is most appealing to them. If a narcissist feels unloved, it's best to leave them because they'll quickly become miserable in your company. From my experience, doing nothing is the best strategy for dealing with a narcissist. Try not to react. This applies to everyone reading this. Even if a narcissist you dated before believes they have complete control over you, you are still in charge of your emotions and behavior. It's possible to cut off the emotional supply permanently, and the narcissist will no longer value you when they make that decision. They know how to get what they want from you if they've had you before, and they won't believe you finished the job for a while. However, if they see that you are onto them, they will stop bothering you. Their inability to control you anymore is a significant setback in their eyes. If a narcissist can no longer manipulate you, they will try to get rid of you or, at the very least, ignore you. Narcissists believe they can maintain some level of control over their victims, even if they don't speak to them. Therefore, one might assume that cutting all ties is the best way to protect oneself from them. However, it is important to remember that narcissists still view their victims as their property, and self-delusion is a common trait among them. What is most important is that we find success and fulfillment in the absence of narcissists. When meeting new people, it is crucial to take things slowly and develop skills in spotting and managing narcissistic behavior. It is best not to indulge narcissists or show excessive admiration for them, as this can give the impression that we do not care or are not interested. To achieve this, we can use the gray rocking technique, which involves being emotionally restrained and unresponsive. By protecting ourselves emotionally, we can avoid allowing narcissists to exploit our vulnerabilities to gain power over us. Narcissists rely heavily on our emotional responses, and by controlling these, we can prevent them from manipulating and dominating us. If narcissists cannot manipulate or dominate us, they will likely conclude that we are no longer useful to them and move on. It is important to be aware of the narcissistic supply curve, which describes how narcissists have fewer people to abuse if they experience setbacks. Those who manage to escape narcissistic abuse are fortunate indeed. It is essential to gain insight and knowledge on narcissistic behavior, and if you have found this essay helpful, please click the like button and leave a comment to share your opinions and experiences.
So, before we end today's video, let's summarize this video first. If you've ever been in a relationship with a narcissist, you may have noticed their manipulative and exploitative nature even after the relationship has ended. In this video, we just learned how to safeguard yourself against emotional manipulation and ways to recover from a relationship with a narcissist. Narcissists always assess if they can still gain benefits from you even after the relationship ends. They can't help but feel a sense of pride when they receive admiration, and if they can no longer dominate you completely, you may notice a certain distance from them over time. Narcissistic individuals are very selective with their time and energy, and unless you are aiding their success, they consider you a burden on their resources. Narcissists are manipulative and emotionally driven, focused on improving their social status at the expense of others. They manipulate your emotions and make you feel terrible about yourself to obtain a lot of narcissistic supply from you. They believe they are superior because they have the power to control your emotions, forcing you to react to their commands. Our response to narcissists can't be overemphasized. If they can get us to react or manipulate us, they feel like they have us under their control, so narcissists take advantage of the emotional bond you have developed with them. Manipulators believe they are superior to those they want to influence, but all they care about is how you feel about them. Sharing your feelings with a narcissist is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. It's best to quickly learn to spot them and start using the gray rocking technique. Narcissists place a high value on our emotional reactions, which they use to determine whether they are winning. However, if we know how they try to manipulate our feelings, we can counteract their efforts. If a narcissist feels unloved, it's best to leave them because they'll quickly become miserable in your company. From my experience, doing nothing is the best strategy for dealing with a narcissist. Try not to react. Even if a narcissist you dated before believes that they have complete control over you, you are still in charge of your emotions and behavior. It's possible to cut off the emotional supply permanently, and the narcissist will no longer value you when they make that decision. Remember, emotional restraint is crucial in presenting the version of ourselves that is most appealing to them. If a narcissist can no longer manipulate you, they will try to get rid of you or at the very least, ignore you. By knowing how to safeguard yourself against emotional manipulation, you can recover from a relationship with a narcissist and take control of your life again. Well, I think that's all I can say in today's video. I hope you find this video informative. If you have anything to say, please don't hesitate to write them down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.